Well, folks, I'm going to be honest with you. I'd never had this recipe we're about to show you until the day Mom had made it when we were filming. But I'll tell you this, now that I know how to make it, I'll be doing it an awful lot. Here's Mom with a special cinnamon apple recipe I think you're going to love.
Today we're going to be making cinnamon apple salad. Now you may remember way back in season 1 on the very first episode we had candy apple salad. Well, this is a little different. We're going to be boiling some apples and turning them red, but for now we're going to be making the filling. I'm using cream cheese, about 3 ounces of cream cheese, and I'm going to add a 1/4 cup sugar, and 2 tablespoons of milk. Stir all that together. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of lemon juice. Stir that in. Now I have 2 tablespoons each of chopped celery, chopped dates, and chopped pecans. Now today I'm using candied pecans, but you certainly could use plain. But just for the fun of it, I have candied pecans today. We're going to put all of those in. Celery, pecans, and dates. Stir all of those in. All right. Now, while we're doing the apples, I'm going to put this in the fridge to chill. The next step in doing these cinnamon apples is to make a syrup. And to do that, we're going to use 2 cups of water, a 1/3 cup of cinnamon candies. I used to eat these when I was a little girl. I loved them. You could get them in a little tiny bag, and they're very hot, spicy, and sweet. So we're going to add that, and a 1/4 cup sugar. We're going to bring this to a boil, and that's going to make a syrup. Once the syrup gets started, we're going to put in these apples that I have peeled and cored. And this is a variety of apple called Opal. It's very sweet and very firm. You want to use a firm apple because you don't want it to mush up when you boil it. The water is starting to boil and the candies are almost completely melted on the bottom, so I'm going to give them a quick stir. This is a very potent cinnamon, I tell you, very strong. This might be something you could use to make your whole house smell good, just boiling some of these cinnamon candies. All right, I'm going to start adding my apples. And we're going to start with 5 minutes. I'm going to cover them so they'll boil. And then I'll flip them over and we'll boil them for another couple of minutes. So the cinnamon apple salad, here's how you put it together. I took the apples out of the syrup and chilled them in the freezer for a few minutes. And now I'm going to split them in half and plate them up. So you get a lettuce leaf, a half of an apple, and then you top it with this filling that we made earlier, which is the cream cheese, the celery, the nuts, and the dates. Looks pretty good, so let's give it a try. I tell you, this would be great for brunch or a ladies' tea. Kind of fancy, very colorful. So you'll have to try this sometime. It takes a little bit of time, but it's worth it.
Our Mountains is sponsored by Frontier Nursing University, educating nurse midwives and nurse practitioners through distance education. The Kentucky Bankers Association, your association, our Commonwealth. The Foundation for Appalachian Kentucky, a community foundation helping donors make meaningful investments in Eastern Kentucky. Learn more at appalachiankentucky.org. Hazard Community and Technical College. Find them online at hazard.kctcs.edu.
And a gift from Mr. and Mrs. Sunshine.